Everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the incredibly talented and gorgeous Olga Perry, and her husband with the hair, No, from Revolushn. Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Hello. Hey, Ron, did you guys move the show to Anchorage?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
Chilly.
Oh, no. Ron's cold.
No, the studio is freezing.
Oh.
So I have on this faux mink fur. It's not real. It's faux.
I
would never wear an animal, but it's faux mink because I'm freezing my couillons off. He's got it so cold.
It's not cold. It's not even cold at all.
Jimmy, I am so cold that my testicles they could break.
All right. Well, anyway, you guys say hi to Ron. So now say hi to the man behind the boards, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Hello, Chad.
Hey,
Chad.
Hey, gang. Welcome back. Good to have you again.
And I never had a chance to say hi.
Okay, say hi.
But hi, guys. I waited a whole week for you guys to come on, and I kept saying to Jimmy, I love her. She's funny. You're okay. The husband's a good musician. He's all right, but let's not carry on about him. But her. She makes me urinate myself, pee myself.
Huh?
So we have a chat room filled
Funniest
with people.
lady in the... Hey, listen.
Wait.
Hey, shut up a minute. Eileen is coming to visit us.
She's coming to visit them, and then she's going to see us.
And then are you coming down to see us too?
Sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So come with Eileen to Palm Springs. I'll have a big dinner party for you.
Yeah, we'll drive her down.
Great.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful drive. She'll freak out.
Anyway, we want
Don't take the freeway. Take the the ocean road. A little longer, but very scenic. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, Highway 1. Yeah.
Highway 1 is beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
So we also want to wish everybody, say hi to everybody in the chat room. We have every country represented, except for Russia, of course.
I'm illegal in Russia. No.
Well, they cut.
They could be there, but who knows?
No. Russia cut her show off.
I know.
So they're certainly not going to allow this show. Kidding?
Which is too bad. So how have you been, you guys? We haven't had you on in a little while. How's everything going? Life good?
Yes, he's preparing the next CD. We're going to publish it in a couple weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah, Little Red Dolls will probably be a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And
That's the Revolushn CD, everybody, because we got to make sure everybody who's tuning in now knows what we're talking about. Olga, who also has another name when she's in Revolushn, and No are part of Revolushn, one of the coolest psych bands in the world, and they're going to have new music coming out. And then Olga is also super multi-talented from Russia, like a band podcaster, radio host from Russia,
a scientist,
she's a doctor, a comedian. She's got and I forgot the most important one. Super fabulous artist, everybody. Olga Perry is a phenomenal artist. She does all kinds of different mediums. Actually, tell us, what kind of mediums do you do? I know you do painting, you do sculptures.
Olga was the inventor and the creator of water bags that you put in your boobs.
Wow.
And Eileen was the first one that she put them in, but she just forgot to turn the water off, and the bags got so gigantic, so she had to put them in Eileen, So there you go, right? Eileen's watching. She must be hysterical. Anyway, go, Olga. Go, girl.
Yes, tell us. Okay, so you go to studioolga.com, first of all, you guys. Tell us, though, what are all the mediums you do?
I was doing sculptures for a few years. It went very good. Then painting, video editing, video production, music. And we probably will write a book with Eileen because she has a good language. I have a good story, but I have a very good Russian, but it's going to be English book. So she's going to be my writer. We're going to get together and write a book. Not like a biography book, Olga this, Olga that. I want to write down very psychedelic, very whimsical stuff, not just I born there, I die there.
You should also do a coffee table book of all your paintings.
Yeah.
It's going to be a combination.
It's
okay.
Illustrated with my own paintings because that's what I want. I want a illustrated book with my own illustration.
Well, you're in good hands because Eileen certainly can do a good job. That I know.
Yeah.
I've read Eileen's books.
Except for Billy Hess says you're wrong because Eileen's boobs are real.
No, I know. Listen, if anybody, hey, Billy Hess, if anybody knows those knockers are real, it's me. She said to me, "I'll show you my boobs if you show me your dick." So I said, "Fine." I showed her my dick. She showed me her boobs, and that was fine. I mean, that's what friends do, don't they?
I guess.
Okay, I have a present for Jimmy when we come to see you. I have an apron, like an apron for a kid with real boobs. 5'4". So Jimmy, get ready.
There we go. I'm ready.
As long as it's pink, he'll be happy. Make it pink.
We are very flesh color and we look
good.
at the skin. It's just an apron.
Good.
I love pink.
You know,
That's
Jimmy's
funny.
in a movie I'm in, and I play a bad cowboy dressed in black who kills the sheriff. It's a comedy spoof on Blazing Saddles, and Jimmy is my Asian concubine, so he could wear that apron in the movie. Be hysterical.
I tape.
Yes.
I cannot wait to film this because I order him around and he's got to be like a
I don't know. I'm not
slave.
even going to talk. I'm not having any words in the
No
whole
lines.
thing. All I do is hop around like in my little Chinese
And then when
woman's dress.
when I kill the sheriff, he cleans up the blood or something. It's going to be a very funny film. I think we're shooting. When are we shooting that?
I think like February.
February, and then I'm doing a film. Well, we're not going to talk about me. We're talking about you. Go.
No. Is
So
it gonna be full or short?
No, a feature-length film.
Yeah.
A feature-length film.
But I must plug the film I'm in now. I'm shooting a film in a couple of weeks out in Las Vegas. And that film, what is it called? Clown Highway or something? That's another spoof camp comedy on these killer clown movies. And that one's good because I play a preacher in Las Vegas marrying people who's a bit off the wall. So it's going to be fun. I had to plug that one because that one we're doing with Sadie Katz.
You got to love it. We'll invite people. When we know you guys are coming, we'll find some
what's
cool people
Colin's
to
first
come.
name?
Welcome.
Colin Min.
His name is Collins.
Min Collins.
Min Collins is the
Min
director
Collins.
and the producer. And he's a great guy, Min Collins.
Absolutely. We've been having a lot of fun living here. It's a lot of fun living in California. You guys are like someplace near San Francisco on an island someplace, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Are there other people that live on the island, or do you have the whole island?
The island is empty. We have about 4 or 5 houses only, about 2 miles range. We don't have neighbors.
Nice.
That's nice.
Wild animals, wild birds, and nothing. Just a
Peacocks.
house. Peacocks.
Lots of wild peacocks.
Yeah.
Oh my
Awesome.
God, how cool is
On
that?
Palm Springs, we have a lot of big cocks.
Oh,
Gay big cocks. We have peacocks. We have gay big cocks. Listen, when Jimmy, we're gonna make a drive up to San Francisco. As one of our holidays. We're gonna stop by and say hi.
Yes.
So we'll see all your cocks, and then when you come to Palm Springs, we'll show you our cocks.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
come and I will cook you Russian dinner.
There you go.
Okay, good. Is it good Russian food? I don't think I've ever eaten. I don't like borscht. That cold shit, I don't care for.
No borscht. It's going to be a Russian dinner. We will go for we have a private walk about 5-6 miles. No
Okay.
Oh
people.
wow,
That's for me because I hike
he likes that.
and I need to walk again because I'm gaining weight here.
Yeah, it's on the river. It's really beautiful.
Mhm.
Jimmy is crazy about Jeopardy. So every night we watch Jeopardy in bed while we are eating dinner. And the worst thing you could ever do is to eat dinner in bed and go to sleep
Yes.
because that turns to fat.
Yeah, because we don't exercise.
So that's why I'm hiking again, and I'd love to
I like
make the
Jeopardy,
walk.
but I only get about 10% of the answers.
Yeah, but Olga could
I
get
bet
them
she'd
all.
get them all.
Oh, please, Olga, you should go on Jeopardy. You'd win
Yeah,
millions.
you should go on Jeopardy.
You should really try out for it. You're so smart. You would get everything. You'd make all the money. And then
I know all the pop culture, like if it's about movies or music or musicians and stuff, I know all of that. But like half the questions are like science and history and geography, and I don't know any of
And
that.
if they only had movie vintage, I could win millions also. Of course, that's my thing. But they ask questions that I say to Jimmy, what are they saying? Like, I don't even understand the question. In what year did President Omoshumo shoot his Akachika and they went up to Mount Tsupa Tsupa? What the fuck are you talking about?
We can go together, Jimmy. You will take the movie part because this is where I'm blank. And I will stay behind you. You will tell everybody you hire a Russian bodyguard.
There you go.
Ask you any scientific, chemical, engineering, anything. I'll just.
Absolutely, I'll take it. So are you an engineer too?
Yeah, I'm a chemical engineer. It's my dynasty. My father, my mother, everybody in my family are chemical engineers. So I didn't have a choice when I was born. I was born, they told me I'm going to be a chemical engineer. I said, all right.
Oh, my God. How old were you when they first told you were going to be a chemical engineer?
About 5 years old. And my father taught me read when I was about 2, 3 years old. He bought me all kind of encyclopedias and dictionaries. So when I had nothing to read, I was reading encyclopedia and dictionary.
Oh, my God.
And then my father was tutoring me since day one, chemistry, math. I was so good in this, not because I'm like super smart, but because my dad was teaching me the basics. So I thought this is my talent just because he was tutoring me through school.
Oh, my God. See, I love math, so I was good in math all the way through. But when I was 5 years old, I wanted my sister's toe shoes from her ballet class.
Big bad. He was such a sissy girl.
I would never have been thinking career. Like, I was like starting to play tennis, and I wanted ballet shoes, and that was it. Like, I would never be thinking at 5 years old. You're not thinking engineering. You're not thinking anything.
My father wanted me to be a draftsman. And I sat down trying to do draftsman, and I would make curls and curves and waves. I couldn't draw straight lines. My body wouldn't allow it. I'm a good painter, by the way, and I like to do, everything is wonderful and it moves. But as a little boy, I was Flash Gordon in a rocket ship. I was a cowboy. I was never in toe shoes.
When I was 5, I had my favorite book, and it was called I Wish That I Had Duck Feet. And it's a story about this kid who he wished he had duck feet, and then he wished he had an elephant trunk, and then he wished he had all these different things. And I used to read it over and over. They didn't do that. When you're 5, they don't. No, they don't do that when you're 5. Oh.
No, as a little boy, I never played. I played with boy shit, trucks. I loved airplanes.
Wait a sec, though, because
I had Jeeps, it was wartime, so I used to have Jeeps. I used to kill the Japanese and the Germans with my war
Actually,
swords.
though, you're also like super scientifically inclined, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I'm going to say something, and Olga, please don't be offended, but you definitely have alien heritage. There's no question about it. When the aliens came here a couple of million years ago, Earth was here, and they decided to make some of the people super smart so that you could bring what their knowledge to today. And I really seriously feel that you have alien blood in you. Are you what is it? That type of blood? That's all the alien people, by the way, have that blood factor. What is it?
O positive.
O positive.
Are you O positive?
There you go.
I can give blood to all of you, including my husband. And I'm on my own. If something happened to me, you know why? It's not the alien, because Ron, if you would have born in Russia, they're gonna squish your brain in a prison manner. They're gonna stop you with all their science. It doesn't matter you want it or not. They're just gonna keep you in school until you learn it. That's it. It was like 10 years of prison time. It's not like in America you can go to school and choose what you like. Like my husband finished high school learning not
much.
Singing, sport, and
singing, sports,
singing, and maybe what else? Nothing else. But in our schools, you're gonna stay in the same year until you pass.
Oh, so here they just pass you whether you learn anything or not.
Well, I left high school at 16 because they didn't want me there anymore. I was uncontrollable. My mother was an actress. My father was a set designer. My sister married a movie producer. So my family was all theater. And that's all I knew. So I left school to be an actor because I had no intention of ever using spelling or math. It just doesn't exist. You know, why spell? Why do I have to write anything or figure any figures out? I mean, history I like because it was part of theater. If I had to play Abraham Lincoln, I have to know about the character. But that's it. I went and I got all the high school plays, and I was the star most of the time in all the productions. That was my education. So I really don't spell well, and I failed general math many times.
Oh my God, I love math.
No, I can't. I mean, if you said to me now, what's 28, 32, and 16,
Hang on, though. In the chat room,
idea.
In the chat room, since we all talked about what we read when we were 5, they want to know what Noah read when he was 5.
How could he read? He can't see through that hair.
I read this long book about these Navy guys who were out there banging girls, sailing around the world, and I thought, that's for me.
A long book.
To read before
long book.
So I would get stuff wrong sometimes. I still do that. You know, I'll skip things, but.
But he said a long book about sailor guys who are banging girls all over the world.
No, I know that, but a long book. Nobody refers to a book as long. You know.
Well, it was like 400 pages.
It's a long book.
Yeah, that is long though. 400 pages. That's long when you're old, more or less 5.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Wait, what kind of cartoons? Did they have like cartoons and kid shows in Russia? Like I used to love HR Puffin stuff.
Oh yeah, we have very good animations. My favorite animations. Just about 5 years old, we put a story about musicians who driving all over the world, and the band was a guy with long hair and guitar, the donkey, the dog, the cat, and we saved the princess from a castle, and she ran away with a guy with long hair and guitar. I was looking for him in real life for 40 years.
There you go, and then you found him. That's so cute.
That was my first inspiration. The band, long hair, guitar, and crazy.
Wait.
Crazy makes the world go round. If you're not crazy, you're boring, and who the hell wants to be boring? I mean, where'd you get the hairdo from?
Huh?
I mean, the hairdo. I can't see him anymore. He's gone away. Your husband.
Oh, well, I've got this gay hairdresser that told me I just have to look like this.
You know, when you come to our house, you're going to meet our dog, Brandy.
Uh-huh.
And you look just like Brandy. She has long hair like you all over her face. and she looks like a dust mop.
Great.
Wait till you meet her. I'm going to take a picture of you and Brandy and say brother and sister.
What does your shirt say?
Smoking Martha, great band from Australia.
Okay.
Oh.
I like your jacket, by the way. Where'd you get
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
My wife just bought this for me
We
in
just
San
bought
Francisco.
San Francisco. We just bought it. Cotton, nice.
I like it. I would wear that in a minute.
Yeah, I'd wear that one too.
Yeah,
actually.
we like, bright, wild clothes.
It looks like something I would have actually
So,
made.
Olga, tell me things that's going on in your life. What do you think of Donald Trump? What do you think of what the world is all about?
You know, guys, when you're moving from country to country, like before I moved here, I thought, okay, Russia is corrupted and presidents are like, I moved here, I thought America is so great and free. And then after a few years, I realized it's the same shit. Realize you move from country to country and you see the same crap everywhere. When you realize the whole world is corrupted and it's better, it's like a huge egregor which sucks energy from you because it's a show. We put out the show, Trump is a big wah, wah, wah. Who cares? I realized you just have to live your life happily, do what you like, and forget it. It's a show. It's a big show, and people living. They put their heads in TV, and they forgot where they live. They forgot what life is beautiful. It's not about Trump. It's not about hatred or wall or anything. There is another life, and it's a good life, good people, funny, happy. You know.
Absolutely.
All what they show us, it's so. For me, as a foreigner, I'm like, oh my God.
No, I feel the same way. America will go on with or without Trump the same.
Exactly.
So, fai cazzo tuoi, as we say in Italian, do your own thing. I enjoy life, and I don't let politics or the just corruption of this country get me, because it's been corrupt since I was born.
Right.
And every president, I've lived through about 6 or 7 presidents in my life, and they were all shit.
More than that.
More than that? Don't get smart, wise ass.
Because I've probably lived through 6 or 7.
I was born when Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president during the invasion of Pearl Harbor, the bombing of Pearl Harbor. That's when I was born, 1940.
I think Pearl Harbor was 1942.
Well, no, 41, I think. I'm not certain.
I don't even know. I'm not good at history.
December something. In December.
Yes, December.
I don't remember.
What did you say no? What did you say no?
7th, 1941.
1941. Okay.
Yeah, I was 1 year old.
Infamy.
I was 1 year old. What do I remember? But
so wait, Olga, being that both of you guys are really intelligent and you're both rock stars, like what kind of television do you watch? Television, and if you do, what kind of shows do you actually watch?
We don't have a TV.
Oh shit!
Nice.
That's why they're smart.
Right.
We got rid of TV 7 years ago, disconnected cable, threw it away, and that was it for me. Before that, I was attached to Netflix and Amazon Prime. I watched through all the best shows, and then 2 years ago, I took extensive classes on video production, like editing, script writing, everything. And TV lost magic for me. I don't go watch the movie because when I watch movies now, I'm just wondering how did they do that or this?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what I do.
We look at that a lot too, since we're in the industry too.
I look at the camera, I look at the shot, the editing, I look at the set, the lighting, how many different cameras they use because the texture is different. I mean, it's really boring when I do that.
So Illy from Estonia wrote that she thinks she knows the cartoon you were talking about, and she thinks it's called the Bremen Town Musicians.
Yes.
Way to go, Illy from Estonia.
Yes.
Where is Estonia?
I'm not sure where Estonia is. Where's Estonia? She'll know.
It was a part of USSR before they split. It's Baltic.
Go to Poland and take a left.
It's a Baltic country. Estonia, Latvia, and Litva, 3 countries which Russia just joined the whole part. They didn't even ask their permission. They just connected to USSR. Right now they're free. Now they belong to European Union and they have different life.
That's so cool.
Now, Olga,
and that she knew it, the Bremen Town Musicians. How cool.
They're Russian. They know. Olga, do you think that Russia had anything to do with Donald Trump's election?
Guys, I'm saying that's a TV show. You know, like before they were saying blame Canada. Now it's like blame Russians. I mean,
drama.
Maybe yes, maybe not, but I'm not sure. Like my brother, he's really like for Putin. And he said, you should choose Trump, go vote. My brother from Russia telling me I have to go vote for Trump. And I said, just leave me alone. And then now they don't like Trump. They're scared of him. And he said, we don't like him. I said, you choose him.
I think that's a lot of people that chose Trump change their minds after a while. I don't get ever in politics. I don't give my opinion. When people ask me, who did you vote for? I say Betty Davis. And then I realize that she was dead. But, you know, and that answer sort of says like, you know, go screw yourself, because you lose a lot of people. If I say I like Trump, I lose all the Democrats. If I say I hate Trump, I lose all the Republicans. And my opinion really doesn't amount to a pile of beans. So why give it? You know, if I could change the world by my opinion, I would, but it's pointless. So all these people that are running around, Democrats, Republicans, fighting each other, hating each other, like venomously, it's stupid because you're not getting anywhere. It doesn't make any. What, you think Trump gives a damn about if you like him or hate him? He don't care.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He marches on.
Go ahead. No.
It's like but it's the overall attitude. Like, you know, Trump and Sessions, that crazy fucker Sessions, his attitude toward drugs or gays and LBG community. I mean, that stuff. I'm like you. I'm just going to live my life and be happy, but I'm going to be as subversive as I fucking can to fight that kind of stuff on a level that doesn't interfere with my happy life. You know.
There you go.
Well, I have to tell as a story I've never told, but my partner of 46 years who has died from pancreatic cancer had a company called Design. What the hell was it? Wall Illusion or some crap. And he did all the elevators in Trump Tower when it was being built. He put the fake wood up. He bought it from Africa, and they seamed it. Blah, blah. So he knew Trump's wife then, the first one, whatever her name was. And he said that Trump had gay people all over the place. Their chef was gay, and the interior designer was gay, and Trump and his wife were very nice to gay people. And also his wife was a top model. So she had fairies in the house all the time because, you know, when you model. So I don't know if that Trump dislikes gay people at all. I just think that Trump has to do what Pence says, and Pence is a born-again wacko Christian.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Christian people, they hate everybody but themselves. They love themselves because they're all a bunch of ex-drug addicts, gays, whores, and crap. that found Jesus and no, I'm serious. I'm seriously. I had a family member. She was an adulteress, and now she won't even talk to me because she's a born-again Christian, and I'm a gay guy. So, you know, she forgot that she was an adulteress. So Christians of that kind influence Washington. And don't forget, Trump has a lot of Christians that have voted for him. So he's going to play the Christian card big time.
Oh, yeah.
Frankly, I don't think he's got a religious bone in his body because he's too busy.
He does. His religion is him.
No, his religion is grabbing cunt. I mean, you know.
His religion is him, though.
Yeah,
So-
the good news is he's going to die. Hopefully sooner than later.
Well, no, that I don't wish on anybody. I think that's...
Well, we're all going to die, so...
Yeah, I know, but to wish somebody... No, in Italian, we say che sputa in aria ritornare in faccia. If you spit in the air, the wind blows it back in your face. Right? Right, Olga? You understood that. You understand Italian.
Oh,
Yeah, we say don't spit in your water well because you're going to drink from.
Oh
Okay,
my God,
same
that's a
thing.
good one too.
Yeah, well, ours is don't spit in the air because the wind will blow it back. So you got to be careful what you say.
Pee against the air. Pee against the air.
Oh yeah,
Right.
because the pee will come back all over you.
Right, that's happened to us. No, seriously, sometimes we're driving long distances and I have to pee. I say, Jimmy, stop the car. I get out and I'm peeing and the goddamn wind comes up from the hill and the pee is all over me, the car. And then he yells, you peed on my car. I said, what about my pants? You don't care that I peed myself. So, you know, it's really getting old is no fucking joy. Golden years, my ass is the golden years. You pee every 2 minutes. It's horrible.
I love it.
swear. I told Jimmy I want to drill a hole in the floor of the car, put a pipe, and put the pipe in the car. So when I have to pee, I put my wang in the pipe and I pee and it goes in the street. Whereas we're driving. But Jimmy didn't think that was a good idea.
It's not good because if everybody did that, the streets would be terrible and gross.
I know, but what relief us old guys would have.
Ron, I want to tell you there is a very good natural remedy. We just did it together with my husband, and I'll tell you, because I'm like almost your age too, and
No, you're not.
yes, I am.
I'm 78. Where are you? You're nowhere near it.
I'm 62.
That's a long way from 78. God, I'm here.
Wait,
I could be your grandfather.
Anyway, listen, she's going to give you a hint.
I
She's
want
a
to take
doctor.
what you're saying. I'm going to take it.
we tried very strong natural cleanser, which is called Combo. This is a poison of Amazonian frog. And they put this frog on a little wound. They burn your skin, make a wound, and put this little piece of poison on your skin. And what it does, it cleans it's constricting all the vessels, including lymphatic system, all your organs, liver, pancreas, everything. You become so clean, come out of there. You even don't get up at night to the bathroom anymore because it's how your kidneys clean. Your urine become crispy clear like you just was born. You can't believe what's the benefits.
It's really good stuff.
And it's legal. It's not psychedelic. It's right now all over. In a place where you live, they do it like every Monday in a park, national park. People get together, 15, 20 people, and they perform. There is a combo association in California. It's official. you know, and it's extremely powerful. It's like, you know, we have, when we get aged, you think, oh, I want my head on new body. That's what it is. You do this procedure, you wake up in the morning, and you'll say, what the hell happened? Because you have different energy, different mind, different speed. You're not cloudy, you're completely straight, and it cleans everything. It's like squishing you like this, like this, like this. It's very hard procedure, but it lasts only 15 minutes. And you're done. You're done.
And how often do you have to do it?
And then what happens after you're done?
That's it. You're like a newborn. You'll become like super.
And then how long before you're clogged and filthy again?
Depends on what you eat and drink.
Depends what's your diet and everything.
So I've had chronic fatigue for 7-8 years. One treatment and that's been gone now for 3 weeks. Like it's fucking weird, right?
So where do I find this friggin' frog to cut it open?
Here, we'll set you up.
Yeah,
we can set it up, but you can type on the search. You can Google it. It's called Kambo, Kambo. In LA area where you live, it's everywhere. It's
okay.
Everywhere.
Text it to me because we have
That's
nothing
funny.
to write.
You guys,
Combo, Kambo. We'll
You're
look it
gonna
up.
remember that?
Yeah. Well, I'll look it up.
you're gonna be like a newborn, and all your functions, all your organs, all your physicality, all your energy gonna just be reboot from zero.
Does it give you like a facelift or anything?
Your dick gets bigger.
Your dick gets bigger.
Oh, I don't need that.
Oh, actually, in the chat room, they're saying if Ron did the pipe thing in the car, it's going to have to be a really big pipe. And Billy Hess just said, like, when you pee on yourself, it's just like having a golden shower. No big deal.
There you go.
Wait till Billy's coming on next. Oh, Billy, you're in trouble. Wait till I get you, Bill. And I expose your Pinella. Wait. Billy Hess is supposed to have a very big wang. So we're going to play with Billy Hess's wang when he comes on. We're going to torture him.
Yeah, fun.
Well, you know, if his wang is that big, then he could stick it up his own ass and go fuck himself as far as I'm concerned.
So let's go.
Anyway, what vulgarity
Let's
on
go
our
to your
show.
art
It's
real quick because
I love these two. I can't wait to see you guys. I really can't.
Go to studioolga.com, you guys, and look at her artwork. And you're doing a show, right, in L.A.? I mean, no, in New York.
Yes, we do.
In February.
In February, we're going to do the show in New York and Revolution tour together. And I like the fact I'm not going to exhibit myself in a regular gallery because a regular gallery don't want to accept me. They want me to paint flowers, horses, landscapes, and fruits.
Happy children.
And happy children. When I come with my crazy stuff, they're like, oh, no. So I was doing shows in California, here in Monterey, for years. And I had to exhibit portraits because I'm a really good portrait painter. I painted like close to 1,000 portraits for 15 years. And I was exhibiting portraits of local people. I basically paint the whole Monterey Peninsula. And I was putting my crazy stuff between, like 1, 2, next year more. And one day we changed the gallery director and she said, you know, Olga, next time I want only crazy stuff. I'm like, yeah! Took me 7 years.
But wait a minute. What do you consider crazy stuff? Like, who do you compare yourself to, your artwork?
Nobody.
I mean, you got to have a style similar to, like Picasso.
Nobody. No, Picasso, no. The thing is, since first time I thought about myself being an artist, I already had an image in my head. I had it. I knew what I'm going to paint. I knew how. And when I went to different teachers, different schools, they were saying, nobody paints like this. You can't paint like that. No. I said, whoa. So nobody really could teach me what I want except one guy. When I told him exactly what I want, he created my style. He showed me how to achieve it. He taught me how to prepare surface, what paint you use, everything. I even didn't realize he did it for me in this way when he died after 2 years, I was like, oh my God, because it started popping out of my head. You know, when you're learning, you're struggling to the point you're uncomfortable what you do. Now I have joy because all the knowledge concentrated in my head, everything. I was with him 12 years, and now it's like he's come back, staying dead behind my, and just Olga.
There you go.
You know, he very well could be. Do you believe in that?
I do.
I believe that if the dead people can, they help us.
And I painted his portrait when he was alive. Now I put it right on the right side of my desk, and it's such a, it looks just like him, especially when you look at his eyes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, stop looking at me.
That's very Halloween.
Ron believes that, too.
I believe that fully. You know, Sal George, who I was with for 46 years, my first love affair, my first love, always said to me as he was dying that he would never leave me. He said, I want you to know, if I can in any way, I will be with you forever. And his ashes are still in our house in a box. I will never part with them until my day comes, and then they'll burn me and put me with him, and then they'll burn Jimmy and put Jimmy in with the so we'll have our first threesome.
Jimmy's not very excited about Jimmy Bjorn.
He always says, though, that I like I'm very much like that. His
Sal
first
sent
husband.
Jimmy. Jimmy could be Sal's twin brother, not looking, but personality. The way Jimmy is towards me is exactly how Sal was. Every nuance, everything. I mean, the kindness, the gentleness, the sweetness, the devoted. I mean, he's just Sal come back. And I think Sal had a lot to do with it, because I had a hit TV show in Palm Springs, I had a magnificent house with a swimming pool. Everything was beautiful. And I just threw it away. Sold the house for nothing just to get out of here, to move to Florida. And I didn't know why. I was retiring, and I was only like 60-something, so I wasn't about to retire. I had to go to Florida to meet Jimmy.
That's where we met, Florida.
And then we're back. And then
and now we're back.
We're back. So
Da-da-da-da.
so that was Sal's work. He said, you have to go to Florida.
Yeah, how did you meet? On the beach?
No, I was walking in the mall, and he walked up to me, and what did you say?
I said, you're the hottest guy in the mall.
No, you said you're the most gorgeous guy
man in the mall or
And
something.
I said, get the
Like
fuck.
Just
And
like
I
from a
just-
France?
Yeah, and I said, get the fuck out of here, and I kept walking. I thought he was weird, you know, dressed crazy like your husband. He was dressed like weird, and that's not my style. I always went out with guys that looked Ralph Lauren, you know, very sophisticated suits, you know, elegant looking. And he followed me through the whole mall, and I thought, okay, I got to knock this guy down because he's a nut, and I don't need this wacko pulling out a knife and stabbing me. I figured maybe he recognized me from my TV show and hated gay people. You know, you don't know what goes on in your mind when you're being stalked. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond to look for a duvet cover, and I looked at the glass window down the escalator. He's standing by the escalator. I said, oh, this guy's going to get a punch right in the face. He's not going to know what hit him. I'm going down that escalator. So I went down the escalator, and he continued to follow me. And I just left the mall. Weeks later, I was with a guy I was dating, an actor called Burton Gazzara, and we run into Jimmy in the mall again. And I thought, oh, here comes the nut job, the weirdo. And then he said to me he had a radio show. And I said, oh, I have a television show. And then we were doing a production, and I asked him if he wanted to be in it, and that we were having the traditional spaghetti and meatball party at my house, which is the poor man's actor meal that we do for good luck. And he came. And forget about it. He didn't leave me alone. Burton was burning up mad because Jimmy was rubbing my head sitting next to me. I mean, he was just being totally terrible.
After dinner, when we went to sit, I sat next to him real quick so his date couldn't sit next to him. And then I was rubbing his neck and doing all this stuff.
Burton was just burning up on. But anyway.
And then we did the production.
Right. And then what did Burton say to you?
We did the production, and he liked me because I played a mortician.
Oh, yeah. He came dressed in
and so I was in a suit
with
a tie and everything, looking normal.
He really looked good looking and sexy. And I thought, wow, this guy is not so bad if he doesn't look weird, you know, with the. Well, you know, he had on dungarees where they sewed the underwear to look like it was really underwear, but it wasn't. So what man his age walks around a mall with underwear hanging out of ripped crotch jeans. Not somebody I want to be with.
And I had earrings and.
Yeah, I mean, he just looked. It was a rocker.
What about you in the mall? Did you live in the mall that time?
No, I just like the mall. I like to shop.
No, he said he was cruising the mall constantly, picking up old
No,
men.
I wasn't, but I do like. It's a good place to pick up older gentlemen.
Old men in the mall.
Not old, older. So anyway, after we did this event, we rehearsed it one day, and then we did it the next day for the guy who owns like Costco or something. And
yeah, CEO of Costco.
And his boyfriend was in it too. Burton, the guy he was dating, was also in it. And at the end of the night, Burton came up to me and said, "I give up, you win."
Oh.
But Burton and I are still good friends.
They're still friends, but
And
like
Burton
he was like, "Make him happy. I give up, you win."
And Burton has met a terrific guy, so he's in a good relationship now too. But
And we've been together ever since.
6 years.
And our 6-year anniversary, wedding anniversary, was on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
gotta love it.
Cheers.
Happy anniversary.
Thank
Yay.
you, guys. How long are you two married? A long time, I remember.
We married for 18 years.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how did you meet him? I mean, looking like that, you had to really have balls to go up to him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she had balls.
I catch him on internet. I was shopping for a boyfriend. I stumbled on his photograph and I was like, wow, look at those crazy here.
But lovable, but so lovable.
I looked at his eyes and, because I'm a doctor, when I look at anyone, its diagnosis comes immediately. I was like, uh-oh. and I read his first sentence, his advertising. He said, I will meet 1,800 and marry one. I was like, what? What the? I was so pissed off. I wrote him, do I fit in your 1,000? And sent him my photo. That was it.
Yes.
That
And
was
I
it.
said, yes, you do, for sure. Let's make it you in 100.
But he didn't answer me like a regular schmuck, oh, you this and that. He wrote me a poetic letter, like almost like a son, and I was very, very surprised. I was like, I have to see him. So I said, okay, dude, let's meet in this restaurant in a couple days.
So you were the aggressive one.
That was smart though to meet in a public place.
I have to tell everybody that's watching or listening, we have met these two wonderful people several times when they were performing in New York. So it's not like they're just Skype people. And off camera, and when they got off the stage, we chatted, and they're really lovely, warm, wonderful, terrific friends of ours. So that I had to tell you. And I feel that way, bitches. If you don't feel that way, I'm cutting off right now. I'm going to shut the show down.
Same way about you guys. It's really
We're nice people. You're nice. I really can't wait for you to come to the house. And I'm going to cook Italian food. Actually, Italo-Hebraic food.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Because
Do we cook in the house?
Huh?
Do you cook all the time, or Jimmy takes this?
Jimmy can't burn anything. I mean,
I can't cook.
He can't even burn toasties so bad. But no, I cook all the time.
I'm good with the microwave, but ours just broke.
Ours did.
Ours did too.
Yeah, so.
And I removed the microwave. There's nothing there. And Jimmy was preparing food, and I saw him turn around and get the plate to stick it in the microwave. And I said, "But Jimmy, it's not there." And he said, "Oh." He didn't even
I don't even know how to heat food up without a microwave.
Wait, he didn't know the microwave was missing from the wall.
I don't even know how to heat food up if it's not in the microwave. I only just use the microwave.
All he knows how to do is business, and he does that great, so I leave him alone. I don't do business. I'm an actor. I don't do business.
Do you cook every day? Do you cook dinner every day?
I don't like going out to the places Jimmy likes to go to. Like for our anniversary dinner, he took me to Walmart to Burger King. That was our anniversary big dinner. And I can't eat that crap because I get deathly ill. All my life, my grandmother, when I was young, my grandmother did not open a can. Everything was, because she was European, Italian, and everything was fresh. From the chicken market, from the vegetable store. So all my life I've eaten really well. And I don't buy crappy food. I buy the best. So my stomach is kind of like a Rolls Royce stomach. And when I go with Jimmy to these dumpy, crappy Burger Kings, McDonald's, all these junky
He
stores,
can't eat any. He doesn't eat any fast food.
the grease and the hideousness.
With you, Ronnie, no fast food.
No, I never went. Jimmy introduced me to them.
So I eat fast food and my stomach is fine. I eat really, really healthy food and my stomach is not fine.
Right.
So I'm
he's
exactly the
screwed
opposite
up.
of him.
I once went to White Castle when I was a young guy, and I was throwing up out of my car window. So, did you ever eat White Castle?
Oh yeah, that's sort of the bottom of the barrel for
Yeah,
when
I
you-
love White
greasy
Castle.
spoon. Yeah, I know the taste is good, but I can't. I eat it and I feel terrible in 10 minutes.
well, Sunday we're having a little celebration for Jimmy's birthday, and we're inviting our closest of friends, and I'm making all the food that he likes. I'm making a great big meatloaf loaded with cheese and bacon,
Oh,
and
that sounds good.
and macaroni and cheese, the kind you buy in the store full of preservatives, because he likes that. So it's going to be
And then he's going to make a pasta for the regular people who
right.
likes.
But it's going to be a meal that paramedics will be outside waiting in case you need them. If you get if your stents explode.
Wait, no.
nothing
Do you eat
explodes.
fast food? No. Do you eat any
Of course
fast
he
food?
does. He's
No.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm controlling every step. No more fast food. And we-
Okay, when you
Good.
did eat fast food, what kind did you like?
for the shit you eat, I bet.
I gotta admit, like a couple of weeks ago, I had an In-N-Out burger. Those,
Oh, I love In-N-Out.
His favorite. He loves.
We don't have that in Florida or Pennsylvania, so I love In-N-Out, and I love
love-
Chipotle.
Chipotle's pretty good too, but it's really, it's like a big bomb sits in my stomach when I eat it, but it tastes good.
You
No,
know-
I like Chipotle, In-N-Out. I like Burger King and McDonald's.
No,
but
I once went with my friend Arlene years ago to the Olive Garden, and I sat there and I was just like bewildered by the amount of food they served. Right. So I ordered a salad, and the waiter came over and he said, "Would you like more olive oil?" And I said, "No, but the motor oil is good you're putting on my salad." Because it was motor oil. I don't know where this oil came from, but I know olive oil. I know what olive oil tastes like. This tasted like when you smell a transmission fluid.
Yeah.
Right.
Horrible.
you know what I like too a lot? We had it last night. Is Blaze Pizza. Have you ever been to Blaze Pizza?
No, I've been reading about it.
It's
That's-
very,
They're not
good.
bad. That's pretty healthy because it's pizza dough, and I get it with fresh tomatoes and olives and basil. So it's really nice. It's not.
And they only cook it for like a minute and a half. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's like really
it's-
good pizza.
When you come, how many days you coming for? You're not coming just for one day. I wish we could put you up, but we can't because our dog kills people.
And our daughters live here. We only
Well,
have one extra
yeah,
bedroom.
even when my daughters are out, Shazam is a 130-pound bull mastiff mix dog, and he was very abused. And he was a fighter dog in Miami. They used to have him fight, and obviously he didn't fight well, so they threw him in the street. And we adopted him, and he's wonderful. He kisses us, and he's as gentle as a lamb. But God forbid, my nephew comes, he wants to kill him. He's just so
When he
mean.
stands up, he's as tall as I'm 6 foot. He's 6 feet tall when
And
he
he's
stands
like
up.
a lion. He's dangerous. And when we have parties, we have to muzzle him and keep him in a bedroom locked, which breaks my heart.
yeah.
And all he does is whine and bark because he wants to come out and eat the people. But,
Hungry.
that's not social.
We have a humongous pit bull female right now, and her name is Ave Maria.
I'll be Maria Schubert, right?
We are Schuberts. We're Schuberts.
Ave Maria Schubert.
Ave Maria Schubert is our dog. She's with a huge face pit bull.
Ave Maria. You got to say Ave Maria before he kills you.
Do you like? Does she like bark when you guys are singing and stuff? Because that would be cool.
She's really friendly. She's really friendly to people. We grew her up really, really. She doesn't even know she can eat human. She can eat me in 1 second, just boom, and I'm dead. She doesn't know she can do it.
Well, I'm
That's
happy.
nice.
I don't mind Shazam being the way he is because we've had some threats being the first gay married couple on TV. And a lot of people out there don't think that's proper. They think we should go back in the closet because we're degenerates. So we've had some people saying things that are frightening. And I know that we're in a gated community, which is safe, but also we have Shazam. If anyone dared come in this house,
yeah, they wouldn't.
They
make
would
it.
be torn.
I mean, he's
to
like
shreds.
really
He
big.
would kill them. He's a killer dog. So we're not. So he's good for that reason, but bad for guests. You know, it's terrible. I mean, Eileen is so terrified of him. She's afraid to come here. I said, don't worry about it. We'll muzzle him. We'll keep him in the garden. You know, we'll make sure that he doesn't eat you. I mean, because if he ever ate those tits, he'd be sick for a
Billy
month.
Hess says that whenever Billy Hess says that whenever he visits Eileen in Fire Island, she muzzles him and puts him in the closet.
Yeah, because he's out to bite her tits. He's out to eat her tits too. I mean, everybody wants to. Poor Eileen. Eileen, if you were flat-chested, you'd be such a bore.
She's not actually in the chat room at the moment. She's actually interviewing Jan Birch. She says she'll be back in a minute. She was here. She just left a minute ago because she's interviewing our guest from last week, Jan Birch.
Jimmy, do you have your anniversary ring? Can you show me?
These are wedding rings.
Well, these are our wedding rings. Hang on.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Matching.
Those are nice.
Wow. Nice.
Yes. We have matching wedding rings, and then we have, I don't have it on, but we have matching star charms. We had these stars made with pave diamonds, and so we have matching stars and matching rings.
So people say to me, is that a Jewish star? I say no, because I'm half Jewish, so therefore one prong is missing. So there's only 5 prongs instead. What is it, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know.
A Jewish star has how many points? What do you know? Russians hate Jews.
5.
5. You hate Jewish people?
Why? I'm half Jewish.
Oh, good. You like me. We're half-asses. Anyway, because I know a lot of people in Russia, they really dislike the Russian Jews because the Russian Jews that came here tell stories about how they were victimized in Russia, like Hitler did. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's you know, when I grew up, my dad was very high-level communist administrator in a huge factory. We were doing rocket fuel. And I was one of maybe 5 Jews. Even my mom is Russian. My last name tells everything. So I was about 9 years old, and my classmates told me, that's my fault because Jewish people killed Jesus Christ. I was like, wait a second.
No, the Romans did.
Christ, they were, he was
Romans did. The Romans, the Italian Romans killed Jesus. The Jews did not.
So that was like, you can imagine how it was. It was good because you develop this stamina because everybody is speaking on you. As soon as you said your last name, oh, you're a Jew. Yes, I am. Do you have problems with that? So you become a bully automatically, you know, and it's good. I like it.
No, I never had a problem because I never discussed religion because I never had a religion. My father hated nuns, priests, rabbis, religion. My father said religion is ignorance. Ignorant people are religious people because they believe these fairy tale stories.
Oh, yeah.
And he said he was screwed up because his grandparents were Jewish and his father converted to marry a Christian woman, and his mother sent him to priest school. So here you send a Jew to priest school? That's kind of weird.
No, take your glasses off for a second. Let's see your eyes. She said it was the eyes that did it.
He has beautiful eyes.
Yeah, but we can't
We can't see him. It's so dark. There we go. Yay! All right, so listen up because we've got another guest we got to call.
Oh, Mama. Well, we'll talk to you when you come down.
Yeah, we're going to see them anyway. First of all, you guys, check out Studio Olga. Olga Perry's art at studioolga.com. Follow Revolution on Twitter at Revolution Band. They got new music getting ready to come out. You're going to see we're going to be playing Weird Little Mind before we call our next guest so everybody can see the video for their one of their latest singles, Weird Little Mind. They're fantastic. Look for new music from them coming soon. And what's the Revolution website? RevolutionBand.com or Revolution.com?
Revolution.com.
And check out Revolution, you guys, by going to Revolution.com. We can't wait to actually see you guys again. It's going to be so much fun. So definitely, we're looking forward to it.
We'll video a lot of that evening for you folks, and we'll put it on Facebook so you could see how we all intermix when we're crazy.
We could do an around the table with them and Eileen and everybody.
We're going to do an around the table with you. Around the table with Ron and Jimmy. That's a little show that we do on the side with a lot of our friends that's hysterically funny because everybody's been drinking and they're all open-minded. Like we had Sadie Katz. She's opened up the show. She said, I don't know why I fuck everybody I work with. You know? She was puzzled. So we had that kind of crazy stuff that goes on. It's kind of intimate, so everybody knows what show people are like when they're together. Anyway,
We'll do
pleasure,
it, so.
pleasure.
You guys,
seeing
thank you so
too.
much.
Kisses.
We'll talk to you soon. Love
Okay.
you guys, and thank you so much, and
Yeah.
have fun. Have a great afternoon. Bye, you guys.
Real kisses, not Hollywood kisses.
Bye.
Real kisses.
Mwah.
Bye, sweetheart.
Fabulous.
Look at me. I look like an old yenter with this thing on. I look like Irvana. No, I look like who? Zelda Ramrod in Miami.
You guys.